Hello everyone, I'm going to be walking you through a demo video today of Back Office Advisory Desk Quoting Tool. We're going to be covering both the Medicare Advantage and PDP quoting tool as well as the Medicare Supplement quoting tool. In order to start a new quote, we'll simply click Run Quote. We'll start by entering the zip code, age, gender, and tobacco status of the person we're running a quote for. We'll also want to choose our plan type and the effective date of the quote that we're running a quote for. We can also choose whether or not the household discount is applied and how the results will be sorted. So price would be least expensive to most expensive, and we can also choose to sort by AM Best rating, SP rating, or company name alphabetically. Lastly, we can choose if we would like to enter a client label, so maybe we would choose to enter the person's first and last name. We'll enter Jane Smith for this example. Once we've entered all the parameters, we'll click Get Quote. Since we did choose to sort our results by price, we're going to see our results listed with the monthly premium from least expensive all the way to most expensive. You can see our first result here on the screen is Continental Life Insurance Company of Brentwood, Tennessee, or an Aetna plan here. The monthly premium is $97.54. We can also see the household discount and policy fee if there is one, who the parent company is, what the AM Best rating is, the rate type, plan, S&P rating if there is one, as well as rating classes if there is one, the number of years in market, and the effective date of this actual plan. So of course our effective date was today's date, so it defaulted to 6/25 of 2020, but we can see that this plan went into effect with this rate on 8/1 of 2019. We can do a few things on the left-hand side to adjust our view. So we can expand our quotes as they are now, or if we unclick this, we can see that the results contract. We can apply the discounts, or if we click this, the household discount will automatically be applied. We can see what the annual rate would be, as well as include market analytics, and choose whether or not we'd like to include select plans in our results. For the market analytics, we have three different pieces of information: age increases, increase history, and market data. What the age increases tell us is for each year that a person gets another year older, how the rate would potentially increase in price. So this shows what the current rate is for a 66, 67, 68, or 69-year-old. This is because you ran a quote for a 65-year-old, so it's going to show the rates for the next 4 years. If we were to run a quote for a 71-year-old, it would show 72, 73, 74, and so on. Again, this is based off the current rate right now. So it's a projection. It's not what they will actually pay as they get older, but it's based on the current rate. The increase history shows us the past few rate increases or decreases that this plan took. So this one is new as of 8/1, but if we scroll down to State Mutual, that has a few more increase histories. We can see how the rate has changed over time. The market data shows us both on a national and a state level the number of lives that are covered, the premium amount, the loss ratio, and the market percentage. If we scroll down on the left-hand side of our screen and click About Quote, we'll see a little definition here of each of the age increases, increase history, covered lives, market percentage, premium amount, and loss ratio. We can also see the source of that data. We also do have information from 2018. So if we want to click back and compare the years from 2018 to 2019, we can just click these arrows to compare year over year the different market data that's shown in the tool. We can also click on Plan Details to see our Part A and Part B details for Plan G. We can also print these plan details. We can also download the PDF application that's loaded in here for the tool. So if we go ahead and click PDF download, we'll go ahead and see this PDF as it loads here, and we can actually download the PDF application for the corresponding plan and company. So again, here's that Aetna application. So we can go ahead and download that if we would like to. We also have this Carrier Resources button. So if we click this Carrier Resources button, it will actually take us to the carrier's login page. So we can log in and we can be right at that site there. We can also choose if we would like to export these results. So We can see here we have a lot of results that have come up for this Plan G quote that we ran. If we'd like to print this entire list, we can go ahead and click this print button under export, or we can do a PDF download, or we can do an Excel download. So if we want this entire quote result list, we'll go ahead and hit export here on the left-hand side. We can choose whether we'd like to include those Plan G details. I'm going to go ahead and hit skip for now. And I will show you what this PDF would look like. It keeps it really nice and concise for your client so that they have a nice export that you can either email over to them, or you could even print it out and you could put it in the mailbox for them. So let's take a look at this quote here. So up at the top, it's going to have the agent's name. So it has my name here, my phone number, my email address, and it also shows that we ran a Medicare supplement quote. Remember, we did put Jane Smith, so we did put a name in, so that would appear here on the export, nice and professional for her. And it shows the zip code, age, gender, tobacco status, plan type, effective date, and how we sorted these results. And you can see it has every single quote listed, so it's a very nice little PDF download that you can get from the tool. We can also add in your picture if you would like, so I'll show you at the end how you can upload your picture or update any of your contact information here that would be on the PDF. Maybe we want to compare just up to 5 plans at once, or just a handful of plans. We don't want the full list. We have a great feature called Compare Quotes. So we can click on up to 5 plans at once. I'll select 3. Notice as I click on these, they turn green and they populate under this Compare Quotes section. If I click Compare Quotes, we're going to see a side-by-side comparison of the plans I selected. So here we can see all 3 plans side by side, and again, I can do a PDF export of just these 3 plans. I can compare up to 5 plans at one time. If we go back to the full results, we can see that we can click the X that's next to each of these plans if we want to remove a plan from the Compare Quotes and select different plans. So again, you can select up to 5 plans to compare at once with the Compare Quotes. We can also filter the quotes to only see plans that contain household discounts. So we would click the check mark there and then click Include Filters, and we would only see plans that have household discounts. We can do the same with policy fees. So we can always filter our results by those 2 things. And if we ever wanted to remove a couple plans from the list, we can always click this X here and it will remove a plan from the results. So there's a few different ways we can edit the results that we're seeing in front of us here. So that's Medicare Supplement. I'm going to go ahead and show you a feature that we can use with the Medicare Advantage plan. So this is similar to the Compare Quotes, where we're comparing up to 5 of the same products. So Medicare Supplement plans would be the Compare Quotes, 5 different MedSup plans. But if we maybe wanted to compare a Medicare Supplement plan and a Medicare Advantage plan, so 2 different products, we'd use what's called the Universal Compare. So in order to do that, we click this globe where it says Universal Compare, and notice it will save this plan under Universal Compare, and it's purple. So this is for if we're doing 2 different products. So I'm going to take us back to the dashboard. We'll walk through the Medicare Advantage quoting tool, and we'll come back to that Universal Compare so I can show you how that will work. To start a new Medicare Advantage quote, just like we did for Medicare Supplement, we'll click Run Quote. We'll enter our zip code. We can choose whether we'd like to run a Medicare Advantage plan, Medicare Part D, or Special Needs plan. We can also filter our results by HMO, PPO, Enhanced Drug Benefit, or No Drug Benefit, or we can just select all. Choose our effective year, how we'd like to sort the results, so by price or by company name alphabetically. And we can also choose if we would like to apply a low-income subsidy level percentage. So we can choose anywhere from 25, 50, 75, or 100%, and it would filter our results that way. Again, we have this client label. So maybe we want to say, this is for Jane Smith again. We can hit Get Quote. Again, we did sort by price, so many of these may be $0 monthly premium plans. In that case, it will sort by max out of pocket. So we see it's $0 a month, but our max out of pocket is what the results are sorted by. We can see that we have an Aetna plan at the top. We can see the plan name, as well as the plan, the star rating, drug deductible, drug benefit, plan type, gap coverage, and what county we're in. We also do have the plan ID. We also have these plan details again that we can click on, and it will populate these plan details for us. So we have all the drug tiers in there. We can click show additional details and we can see more details, so we can toggle back and forth between showing just a few details, a few highlights, or the entire list of details here by clicking show all plan details. Again, if we just want one plan to export, we can print one plan or just do a PDF of this one plan. Or if we go back to the full results here, I'll show you how you could do the universal compare. So again, we have our Plan G from Lumico saved here on the left-hand side under Universal Compare. If I click this globe for my Medicare Advantage plan, now I have my MedSup and Medicare Advantage. And if I click Universal Compare, I can compare up to 5 different plans side by side. So I have my Medicare Supplement plan and my Medicare Advantage plan side by side here. Again, we can do a print or a PDF export of these results, but this is a great way to show 2 different products side by side. Again, that's the Universal Compare. And we did that by just clicking that globe up at the top next to the carrier name. So this is the globe that we selected. We'll go ahead and clear those out. You can notice you can adjust the view here by showing annual rate and market analytics. So for market analytics for Medicare Advantage, we show the county penetration and company enrollment. So again, we show for the past few months the number of people in our county that were eligible and then enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, as well as what the penetration percentage was. The company enrollment shows for this particular company the number of people that are enrolled. Again, we can choose if we want to change the low income subsidy level, and it will filter our results that way. So there's a lot of ways we can adjust the view. Again, if we want to export the entire list here that we have every Medicare Advantage plan, we can do the print export, the PDF export, or the Excel export. I'll go ahead and take us back to the dashboard, and we will go over how we would change our picture or our information that would be shown on the export. So notice up at the top, I just hovered over the plan quote the quote type that we were running, and I'm clicking dashboard, and it's going to take us right back to our dashboard here. So up at the top, if we click on our username here, it's going to take us into account information, and this is where you can update your first and last name, your phone number, your agency name, and update your portrait. So if you'd like to add a picture, you can go ahead and add that, and it will be shown on all of your PDF exports, keeping it very nice and professional. And you could also add your website if you would like to do so. In order to sign out of the quoting tool, you want to make sure to hit the sign out button on the lower left-hand side of the screen. If you want to go ahead and sign out when you're done for the day, it keeps it so that you're always able to sign back into a fresh new session on the software. Thank you so much for watching today's demo of Back Office Advisory Desk Quoting Tool for Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement. If you have any questions, please always be sure to reach out. Have a great day.